Oh, and I just got home, so
Welcome everybody to the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. You're on for all wrestling, everything wrestling. What's up, guys?
What's up? How's it
I was
going?
on that.
Good old Thirsty Thursday, right? You know what I'm saying? Another long week, another week filled of wrestling.
Listen,
Done better.
It was I don't know if it was I don't know if it was shocking, but there was a few surprises this week in wrestling. A few of them.
There was a surprise today. I don't know if anyone heard. Road Dogg, I believe, is being released.
Yeah,
that boy got fired.
Yeah,
he's done. He's done. Not that. We could start off with that.
We'll go into that, but yeah,
yeah, no. That is like the breaking news right now is that from lead writer he is gone from WWE. Now, again, there's a lot to be said because there is supposedly a major creative shakeup right now.
Good.
Yeah. So again, like I think it was also reported that Alexandra Williams, right? She is now she's been promoted to vice president and lead writer for the Red brand. So I think they're really listening to the people, to the fans, criticizing creative and the lack of storylines and all these directions and whatnot. So I don't know. It seems to be like a major shakeup is on his way, and it's interesting. I thought they would wait maybe after Mania, but it's like on the road to Mania, which is risky.
Something that need to be done.
Yes, it's overdue. For almost 2 years now, they've had almost a contempt for the wrestling fan. It's like, we know better than you. Shut up and eat our product. And people are getting fed up with it now. And I think they see it through their money. That's when it hits their money, that's when they act. And it's hitting their ticket sales with Mania.
I mean, their ticket prices is just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Let's give us your newborn or your firstborn for a ticket, basically.
Yeah, no, it's
$10,000 just to get into Vegas.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. It's ridiculous that price
in this economy, especially.
Yeah, no, and that's where that's
right.
That's where I'm going at. It's like, listen, I get you want to make a buck, but damn, like to our expense.
With that Chicago crowd being the way it was, I think it's because they've outpriced the normal wrestling fan. So now it's just rich people who don't really give a fuck that can go.
Yeah.
And so they're not as into it. They're just going for an experience.
Yeah.
You knew it was bad once they couldn't fill the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
You knew that was it.
Well, that's Saudi Arabia, but
yeah. Yeah. But I mean, listen, I don't know, like, I think there's like mixed reviews right now with Road Dogg leaving because it's like a lot of people were like, yay, he's gone. Now SmackDown could, have a better product. But then there's also the thing where like some of Road Dogg's ideas weren't used. Some
exactly
ideas that he was, that he was bringing up weren't used. So maybe like 100% is not his fault, but I think it is a significant issue because if WWE wants to better its product, that just means that Road Dogg couldn't get the job done.
And we went back and showed the clip of him telling Triple H how Chelsea Green needs to have the belt. He goes, okay, then who's she going to wrestle against? And he was like, I don't know, but she needs the belt. He goes, that's fine, but who is she going to feud with? Because anybody below her, she's done it already. Anybody above her, she's going to lose. So she needs to lose to.
With the higher ups, that's Bruce Pritchard has always said they're like that. Like, if you don't give them like an alternative of where to go, they're just going to be stubborn on their way. So you have to give them an alternative or else they don't care about your opinion. And Road Dogg, I liked some of his ideas. I don't think he's the problem. I think people like Bruce Pritchard is the problem. The people who think that they're coming up with horrible ideas and they think they know what's best and they're out of touch, I think they're the problem.
Well, one problem is out the way. See what else? See what other
I don't
problems
think
we have.
like Soto said, his ideas weren't being used though. He was being blocked at every end from people like Triple H, Bruce Pritchard,
Get
Michael
him up
Hayes,
out of here. Who else is next? Bruce Pritchard?
I hope so.
Get him up out of here too. Who else is next? Who else should they get rid of?
I agree with you. Triple H. Vince, please come back.
I mean,
I can't believe I say that.
Anybody but Triple H.
I mean, that's another thing. Is Triple H like, you know, on his way out? I think who said it? Was it Vince Russo who said it?
Russo's always said things like that.
You know, I mean, who knows? Maybe he's legit onto something.
When there's smoke, there's fire.
Russo can go from extreme to extreme, but he spits facts sometimes. He tells it like it is, and some people just don't want to hear it, but he's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. You know, who takes the realm at Friday Night SmackDown. But yeah, that news just broke out today, so we'll see what happens. Let's go quickly back to last weekend. Right, it was the Elimination Chamber. Just a quick recap of everything that transpired: the winners, the losers, the returns, the debuts, everything like that. Right. Let's start with the women's elimination chamber match, which Rhea Ripley again, final two. It was Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton. Rhea Ripley wins. Now she goes on to face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania 42. My question to you both: was Rhea Ripley the correct choice?
Absolutely, especially with Jade. Someone's got to carry her ass. Like genuinely, I'm so I don't mean to be mean.
Nigga sound like she's dirt.
Not just she's a bad wrestler. She's not a good person. I don't like her personality. She's egotistical, like hard to work with. I just don't understand why they pushed her to this. She needs someone like Rhea to carry her in the match. Yes. Okay,
I like that. B.
I mean, it's right pick. You just have somebody that can guide Jade along. You know, being creative for not having anybody for her to wrestle with, and the fact that Bianca's hurt, which sucks because this would have been the automatic Bianca versus Jade at Mania, but
Bianca, Jade, and Naomi if she was around. But
so Naomi's back whenever she gets back. I think she just had the baby not too long ago or something like that. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not
but
sure.
Either way, she's gone because of it. So I don't know if she had the baby already or not. There hasn't been any news about it. Usually that news comes out faster than anything in the world. But it's a safe pick. Use her, two women who wrestle the same. They have now. There's no awkward transitions. Now one can help out the other and leverage forward. If Rhea wins, then
she has to.
Cool. If Jade wins, now you push Jade forward to be more of a legitimate talent.
Yeah.
So either way, can't go wrong with other decisions.
Yeah. Let's go move on to the women's IC championship match in which AJ Lee becomes the new IC women's champion, defeating Becky Lynch via submission.
Yeah, I was shocked this actually happened. This was dope.
When it happened, I was like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing. They're gonna have Becky take it back at Mania. Well, that's fine. That's cool. We needed to build the Mania. I thought it was gonna be the other way around, but this is fine. I'm good with this.
Triple threat incoming.
And it was Chicago, so I get the nostalgia.
Do you think it's a triple threat?
Yeah, I think Bayley gets involved too. You can tell AJ's not all the way there yet from the ring rust, so putting somebody else as well. Take away the leverage of.
I don't know.
I'm not already two multi-person matches at Mania.
I don't know if Bayley's is going to get involved here. But you know, if you didn't catch Monday Night Raw, you saw that AJ Lee has now issued like she's going to be like kind of like the Cena doing
open challenge.
Open challenge.
It could be AJ versus Bayley.
I know. I feel like Bayley will answer one of those.
Just not Mania.
Just not Mania. I think maybe we'll see some type of match between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. I mean, I told B separately, Mitch, where I think Becky Lynch might have a match with the ref. as crazy as it
a feud with Jessica Carr. But Jessica Carr used to she trained to wrestle. Like she was a wrestler first.
She just couldn't hack at the time and went to being a ref. So.
I don't know at Mania, but after Mania, maybe she screws her again. And then
I think it's a real possibility.
Right.
Maybe Jessica Carr screws her at Mania. I don't know, but the way that like Becky Lynch has been complaining specifically about Jessica Carr, and there were rumors that Jessica Carr might return in ring. You know what I'm saying? So
but that's just Becky. She's been barking for months like that. I think it's hilarious. Like she over exaggerates it and crashes out on social media like every night. So it's just her stick, but it's funny.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
Okay, so I mean, and I think another interesting thing, the whole thing with these like open challenge and whatnot. I mean, remember AJ Lee? She was Divas champion. She did an open challenge. She did an open challenge back then, and it was answered by Paige.
You think Paige is back?
I think there's a possibility with Paige being a free agent, with all these.
She's training to come back.
Exactly, training to come back. I think there's a possibility. I don't know if it's Mania or the Raw after Mania, where we can possibly see a return from Paige and answer
after she debuted the day after the Raw after Mania, the first time around.
Yeah,
fuck it.
It's a real possibility.
Real quick, like me personally, I'm sure they won't do this, but me personally, I would have AJ beat a few of them, and then before Mania, I have Chelsea Green come out there and take the belt off her, make it Becky versus AJ without the belt, and then put Chelsea in a program with someone big for the belt.
Is Chelsea gonna be healthy by then?
I would think so. She's already doing like character work with like people online to get feuds going and stuff, so I would assume so.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think she had a fractured ankle.
No, it was I don't think it was a deep fracture. I think she played it up for the internet. I think it was like a deep bruise that it was going to require maybe like a month or so.
Okay.
She was playing it up. I could be wrong, but that's what I heard.
So it's a chipped ankle.
Yeah, she said the inner ankle bone chipped and cracked, but maybe it's not like as bad as one think,
Maybe she's back in 3 months.
She was exaggerating it to make because they like to show up with surprise as a surprise. So they do that all the time. We know that with Seth, and everyone. So we'll see.
Okay, we'll see. All right. So then we move on to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. As expected, CM Punk. Hometown defeating Finn Balor in which was a great match. I love the match,
and the homage to the Jordan Bulls was great.
Yeah, I mean we knew the end result here, but it was
put some respect on Finn Balor's name. The dude needs money. He needs to be put at the higher card where he deserves to be. He's an amazing wrestler, and LA Knight was not the only one who tripped on that corner. So did Finn Balor. It wasn't them. It was that corner. It was really greasy from all the greasy wrestlers rubbing up on it. Logan Paul even said it. He's like, I don't like LA Knight, but it wasn't his fault.
Real quick, going back to Road Dogg. So according to WrestleOps, right? They posted that via PW Insider, company sources have stated that Road Dogg quit WWE.
That sounds about right.
He wasn't let go. So he expressed his unhappiness and tender his resignation from the creative team.
That motherfucker got fired.
No, he didn't, and he's on his way to AEW with Mr. Ass, probably.
One final run.
One final run. Too.
For the 65-year-old.
Before you go right over there, too.
Senior citizens.
These motherfuckers. I don't hear that bullshit.
The senior citizen outlaws.
That's all right.
All right. So, and then we get the debut of whoever was in that mystery crate. Ended up being Danhausen. A lot of mixed reactions of how it all played out. Personally, I kind of liked it because Danhausen is a goofy character. A lot of people again criticized it because they were like, "Oh, this got no reaction," which I've noticed it, but I think not too many people are familiar with Danhausen.
No, so the WWE audience does not watch AEW. They had no idea who he or Powerhouse Hobbs were. I think just bringing them up like everyone was going to know who they were was a huge mistake. At a pay-per-view like that, you need vignettes to introduce him to the new crowd. Now, do I think do I think it failed as like how to bring in the character? Yes. Do I think the character failed? No, I love Danhausen. I think he's hilarious. And on Raw, he showed exactly why. That made me die laughing.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll mention, we'll talk about Danhausen in just a bit. But I thought it, it was a good pickup by WWE because they can use him for certain segments, right? Again, WWE is more towards entertainment, right?
Well, the old WWE was, and that's what I've been saying. We need more characters. Danhausen's a character. Good.
Yeah.
And he fits.
Yeah. I think he fits perfect. And it showed because if I'm not mistaken, like there was a report that he was like his merch was one of the top sellers or the top seller.
He's funny.
So they were really impressed with those numbers. And then the final match in the men's elimination chamber match, a surprising result. Randy Orton pinned Cody Rhodes to face Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 42.
Go ahead, B.
Well, for now. Face Drew McIntyre for now.
So, hey man, listen, I don't care. Grease pole or not. That shit, Randy Orton saved that match for him winning it. That shit was looking like dirt.
So
pack them all up. It's over. Let's get on with the Mania feuds. Find some spots for everybody else. Let's go on with any one of the three: a Cody Orton feud, Cody Drew feud, a Orton Drew feud, or whatever you want to play. Let's get this going. Everybody else got to go. It was find someone for Logan Paul. LA Knight can go, pass out towels. Who else was left? Who's in there? It doesn't matter. Get them all out of here. This is why WWE has a problem building new talent, like building up new talent to the main event, because it's the same old shit. We needed a change up. We needed LA Knight, in my opinion. They're never going to do that, and the botch kind of killed his career. Now I'm all in on Frick Williams, but they're going to make him. Nah, you can't drop off your mans like that right now. But I'm just saying it's the same old. No, the only thing that saved it was Cody losing. I love Randy. Finally, Randy hasn't had a big win in like a year or two.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I think I definitely love the result because again, even myself, like everybody was expecting Cody Rhodes. It was like Cody Rhodes was was the favorite.
I was getting mad because I thought for sure that's what was
right. And then, don't get me wrong, Logan Paul did his thing in the chamber match.
He's a great wrestler.
Yeah, love Seth Rollins returning, costing Logan Paul the victory here. Javon looks like a star.
Trick Williams,
the biggest names at the entire.
No. Trick Williams is all aura, bro. This guy is gonna be a superstar within the year. He's you can't deny this guy.
I think he has. It's one of those rare things. He almost has everything.
No, I think he has everything. It's just gonna take growth.
My thing is his in-ring ability could be a little better, but he has the entrance, he has the promo skills, and he's almost there.
The size, he has the charisma, and he has a good enough moveset to get it. Like everything else shines. His wrestling's good enough. I think he's ready.
Yeah, his moveset is very similar to Booker T's.
I was just gonna say he's like Booker. Thank you. He's the new age Booker T. Even the way he's talking, he's literally taking stuff Booker would say on the announce booth, like "Okay, I like it" to his song. He's literally just taking from Booker T, which is good.
Yeah. So I have no complaints there. So so then of course with Randy Orton winning, now he's Oh, also during the Elimination Chamber match, we saw Drew McIntyre get involved, costing Cody Rhodes kind of a distraction, and that's where I love Randy Orton for this. He takes advantage, and picks up the victory here. But shortly after the main event, right, General Manager Nick Aldis, already fed up with Drew McIntyre's shit, which Drew McIntyre for the past few weeks has been getting involved in Cody Rhodes' matches, getting involved.
Cody's, everyone's.
Jacob Fatu, almost everybody's, right, which led to him announcing a championship match for SmackDown, which Cody Rhodes will challenge Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship match. So I asked you guys, who comes out with the belt?
Cody's winning. We're gonna get this decade-long feud of Orton versus Rhodes, all packed up in today's the 5th. In a month, got a month worth of vignettes and storytelling. So let Drew go mess with Jacob and call it a day.
Damn. I feel bad for Drew. I think Drew's been killing it, dude. I will say this though: that belt shot to Cody, that was the softest belt shot I've ever. It was like, ease, like a little pat on the back, dude. But other than that, I feel bad for Drew. Of course, Cody's gonna win, and they're gonna. I was saying you have Cody and Randy right there that has a decade plus long story for you to unpack. And they saw that too. And I don't blame them. But is it the same old? Yeah, but that's what they're doing right now. That's creative.
Take the direction and go with it, and people are not going to care. Don't do this lame, boring, every interview this, interview that, encounter this, encounter that. Ooh, they fight in the ring, and all of a sudden now they they fight on Friday in SmackDown and wrestle on Sunday at Mania. Don't do the same boring shit.
That's this creative. Instead of adapting and progressing and evolving, they go to what's safe.
Well, make safe look great then,
or get new creative. Because I think you need a change. I think you need new stars. I think this is a new generation. I think we need to build, and they're not doing that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think.
You got 3 people that's probably going to just take over now. Everybody else can just stay level or just go retire.
Vince McMahon, where are you?
No Vince McMahon.
Hey, it's that bad. You got to know it's really bad if someone's saying, I miss Vince McMahon. That's really bad.
Yeah. I think, I think you kind of see what they're doing here. I think when it comes to Drew McIntyre, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be the champion heading into Mania. I think you could probably see somebody like Jacob Fatu costing him the championship match, and then they can have a match at Mania, or Cody has this match with Drew, disqualification, and it's a fatal 4-way at Mania. But again, which I think that would be the best route to go. But I think they're going with the route that I originally said. I think it's going to be Cody versus Orton at Mania. Yeah, and I think that's where one of them turns heel. Now, I don't know if it's at Mania or maybe the SmackDown or Raw after Mania. Because
the constant hate that Cody gets is building to this Homelander.
No, not only that. The last time that Cody Rhodes faced Randy Orton had him beat, and Randy Orton refused to punt Cody Rhodes. So that hesitation caused Randy Orton the victory. So I think, you might get a similar moment here in which Randy Orton does connect, or, he feels bad for Cody Rhodes again, and that costs him the championship.
If you were going to turn Randy, you would have done it in the Elimination Chamber. Cody's character is just stagnant. It needs a change. We need to turn him heel.
Yeah.
Homelander Rhodes.
No, I think that's on its way. I think that Homelander Rhodes it's on its way. I don't know.
It has to be. I know Cody doesn't want it because of the merch sales, but it has to be. Like if he wants longevity with his character, he needs to jet black his hair again and go heel.
Yeah, and anybody who disagrees with that take, please watch Cody Rhodes' time with the Bullet Club.
I love this heel work.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So we covered that now. Again, so for those who participated in the chamber match but came up short, right? What matches do you expect for them to participate in at WrestleMania?
Real quick, I heard some rumors, and if this is true, oh my God, I'll need to change my pants because Penta versus Javon Evans for the Intercontinental title. That'll be a barn burner.
I mean, that's simply amazing match right there.
That's a Mania match.
That's
like a TLC, like Edge, the Hardys and Dudleys kind of match.
Yeah, that's a Mania match. That's a match where you can say that it has match of the night caliber, you know?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And then I've also heard, and I like this, Trick Williams and Sammy.
Yeah. Trick Williams and Sammy. I mean,
that looked like after the last encounter last week.
Well, I mean, Trick Williams and Sammy, it could have a surprising twist because
double turn.
Yeah, double turn. Yeah.
Yep.
So there are rumors that match could take place, and then since since Trick Williams is so over with the crowd, that can work. And then Sammy has been needing a new character direction for some time after coming short, multiple times. Every time he goes after a championship, belt, the main belt. So
great wrestler, generic white bread character right now.
It could work. I mean, and then the rest of the field. I mean, Logan Paul. It seems like now I don't know if Seth is cleared. We saw Seth return. Yes, I know, but we also saw Logan Paul and Theory tease a match with the Usos. So I feel like we can have a match there, a tag team match there at Mania. And that would work. Trick Williams, we mentioned against Sami Zayn, Javon Evans. Mitch, you mentioned a match with Penta, or there is the Andre the Giant Memorial.
So real quick, I think we're forgetting about Braun Breaker. If he comes back or not, if he comes back, that's Braun and Seth. So then now we got to put Logan somewhere. And then LA Knight, is he going to face Brock or is it going to be Oba Femi?
LA Knight he's going to pass out cups of water,
dude.
Herbs.
Okay, shit on him all you want, dude. On Raw, that was beautiful. I was like, okay, this is the best Raw I've seen in years. It reminds me of the Attitude Era. And the way that LA Knight, did you see when he drove up? He almost hit that guy.
That was great.
Oh, man, that killed me, dude. Like the way he
LA Knight. Here's the problem with LA Knight. I honestly do believe that they just gave up on him. And it's not even that. It's not even his fault. It's not even his fault.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. So real quick. So it's not even his fault because again, he's over with the crowd. And I'm not even like, does he have little bloopers in the ring and whatnot?
That wasn't his fault. It was a greasy rope.
No, right. But I just feel like every time they try to hype you up with LA Knight, that's why.
That's because they don't like him behind the scenes because you know why? He bucks the system. He stands up to bullshit. Back in the day, that was rewarded with Steve Austin. They called him a visionary. They called, oh man, so cold. Like, it's selective. With certain people, they like it, but then when other people do it, they don't like it. And nowadays, in this corporate world of TKO, they want submission and they want warriors and soldiers. They don't want people with independent opinions.
Yeah.
And I think LA Knight is very loud with his opinion.
And then with Finn Balor, I think it's pretty obvious. The Judgment Day right now is in shambles, and a match with Dominic Mysterio just seems so much likely.
And I think Finn's going to go over with it. You are cursed.
Yeah, I think I think Finn is in line for a major babyface turn right now.
Maybe Danhausen gets involved.
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, imagine, and this is just me spitballing. Imagine a tag team match of,
I think I know where you're going.
Yeah, Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough versus Danhausen and the Demon.
I would be okay with that, but I like last week's suggestion of R-Truth and Danhausen. That would be so funny.
I think in the long run we'll see something with Danhausen and R-Truth, but and then for the ladies, Becky Lynch again. We think it's either a match with AJ Lee or with referee Jessica Carson.
Not a Mania.
Becky has been targeting her for weeks. Yeah. I think. When it comes to Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, Raquel Rodriguez, I think, in my opinion, it could be like a team battle for the women's tag team champions. I mean, listen, new champions were crowned last week. Nia Jax and Lash Legend. That's a great team. So I can see them doing something like that.
You need to strap the rock to Raquel Rodriguez right now.
Yeah,
she's hot. When she adapted her style to that big style, I was like, okay, we got something here.
Kevin Nash was right.
He was absolutely right on this. For sure.
I think you keep her relevant till or you keep her being this like bodyguard persona till SummerSlam.
To the Shawn Michaels kind of thing.
Yeah. I would love to see Liv Morgan versus Raquel Rodriguez for the title.
I would too.
That would be a bad idea too.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're missing a couple of matches still. They have to add. Like I think everybody still believes in the Oba Lesnar match.
Yeah.
But as well.
Who, bro?
Gunther and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
That's bound to happen at some point. You gotta see what happens on SmackDown.
So with Oba Femi, I don't think you would feed Oba to Brock on your first Mania.
Yeah, you would feed Brock to Oba.
Yeah, you'd have to have him go over. I think you need to build him up. They're going to build him up. That he keeps like growing on me, like even more than I think he is. With the Miz thing, that was amazing. That line he said, you don't look like the Undertaker, but you look like a dead man to me. That was amazing.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
You're gonna feel the same way when he beats Brock on night one of Mania.
It's crazy to think that Oba Femi checks so many boxes in such a small little amount of time.
I think the next Brock
I think you have to put him against Brock Lesnar, and you have to have him beat Brock Lesnar.
Exactly, only if it goes over. That's the problem.
I mean, if Brock Lesnar ends up beating Oba, then
you're squashing the biggest thing you have.
I really don't know. I mean, listen, I wouldn't mind Oba beating him here at Mania, and then they have a rematch. If Lesnar, beats him there, they have a trilogy. I wouldn't be opposed to it. But at Mania, if you want to, make him this dominant force, the next big thing, you have to have him beat Brock Lesnar.
I honestly, I just hate to burst your bubble. I think they're gonna go with like Oba and Rusev and just have him squash Rusev.
Yeah, I don't
know. Rusev's been.
Well, they had a program last week where they fought in the ring.
Yeah, I think. I think Oba versus they brawled, right?
Yeah. They started. That's what I'm saying. They're starting the feud.
Yeah, Oba versus Rusev is scheduled for this upcoming Monday Night Raw. I feel like if there's like a messed up finish or whatever, or like a no contest, I think they might drag that like rivalry out through Mania. But if Oba Femi beats Rusev here, I think Oba has a really good chance of answering Brock Lesnar's challenge.
Doesn't let it happen. That's how you push people, push it forward. And then Gunther can beat Ray, can beat the fuck out of Ray. Take out somebody else, and go beat Brock in SummerSlam, and Brock can be on his way. Rich wants to believe that the fact they want to go ahead and this is a new era. You can't. Everybody here is they're not going anywhere. So you got to move people out. So you can retire Brock. Brock could lose at Mania, then lose at SummerSlam to Gunther on a retirement match in Minneapolis. And that's one guy out the way.
Real quick, my thing is like there's two matches that we have to see Brock Lesnar in. One against Oba Femi, two against Gunther.
And those two matches happen at those two events.
That's why I think they're going to go with LA Knight and squash LA Knight, which is a shame. I still think you need to put the Rocket on LA Knight. Listen, I know you don't like him, but that's because of how they're.
I don't like him. I like LA Knight.
You don't like what he's doing right now.
It's over. It's
because of how they're using him. If they used him right, I'm telling you, he's a star.
It's over for him, like it's over for Jey Uso.
I still believe in LA Knight deep down. If they have the right,
I'm glad you do. That's one fan that actually has full unweathered belief.
Because he's one. I'll tell you why. He's one of the few who actually makes me connect and believe. And a lot of these characters, I don't believe them right now.
That's good. Like that's how you know that you have a diehard fan, and I can respect that.
Right.
They just,
I just
see something in him.
You know who makes me believe?
Go ahead. Don't say Joe Hendry.
Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I mean, Seth is the man. He is a great wrestler.
So again, after weeks, months of being out, due to injury, Seth Rollins made his return at the Elimination Chamber, costing Logan Paul the victory.
I will say this though, that is so predictable. And why Logan? Logan had nothing to do with it before. Like he wasn't with the Visionary.
Yeah, no, I think it's funny because I think it's just like the very thing that he created, right?
Right.
Got taken away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it would have been. I think it would have been like. It would have made more sense if it was Theory, since Theory was the impersonating the Masked Man, and Theory was the one stealing his moves. You know what I'm saying?
I think it came together when he went after Paul Heyman. I think it's about him and Paul right now.
Yeah. So if you missed Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins, he really took out Paul Heyman, hitting him
with a bloody nose.
Bloody face. Good. The walrus has no teeth.
Hitting Paul Heyman in the back with the chair, then curb stomping. Heyman was all bloodied out, with kind of looked like a bloody nose, a broken nose. But Seth Rollins continues to use these masked men to his advantage, which I love.
Too bad he didn't break his mouth.
If he shows up next week
in
a face mask, it's on point. Paul Point is the goal for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Rollins, like, again. And that's the route I'm going. So Rollins loves using these mind games, and we saw again Paul and Theory tried to leave with Heyman, but Jimmy Uso attacked them from behind, and then Jey Uso, what's it called? Because Jey Uso blames the Vision for taking out. I'm sorry, Jimmy Uso blames the Vision for taking out Jey Uso, in which we'll talk about that in a sec. But and then the whole thing with LA Knight, them taking the control of the ambulance, I don't know if that was like to make everybody feel better, or if he's gonna have some sort of like
he's not dead yet.
I'm telling you, that was a Attitude Era moment, in my opinion. That reminded me of the Attitude Era. It really did. The way he went around that corner like a bat out of hell and almost hit people. Like it was just, there was added like humor to it. Like, I don't know. He just has a aura and charisma that you can't explain, that drips off the screen, in my opinion. Even when they're not using him right.
Yeah. Well, it was a fun segment. I liked it.
It was great. It was the best. When I saw that Raw, I was like, okay, this is the best Raw I've seen in maybe a year or two. Really was.
Yeah. Because it wasn't repetitive. It was something new.
Maybe it's with the shuffling the chairs of creative. If so, that's good. Good.
Yeah. All right. So then what we also saw was Penta defeating Dominic Mysterio to win the IC championship. Now the question is it because of Danhausen?
Oh, absolutely. He got cursed. You are cursed. You lose. Penta is on fire. He deserves a push. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So before the match backstage, right, we saw the Judgment Day, right, confronted by Danhausen. Dominic Mysterio start picking on Danhausen, only to be cursed by Danhausen. So as soon as he got cursed, a lot of people on Twitter were like, "Uh-oh, his reign as IC champion is over." Yeah.
That bit, it was one of the funniest bits. It's besides R-Truth, maybe even funnier than R-Truth bit, when he came over I have a list of demands because I had such a big fan reaction. What was something? Oh yeah, Hall of Fame induction this year, a blimp. And then, well, why is this piece of paper soggy? It's in the toilet. I just thought that was hilarious.
But yeah, man, like I loved everything about that backstage segment and this match, right? Towards the end of the match, Dominic Mysterio wanted Finn Balor's help and McDonough, so McDonough got up to get him. I don't know if it was like the hammer or a belt, I forgot what it was. Only for McDonough to be stopped by Balor, who reminded him that Mysterio didn't want their help. He wanted to do this on his own. So there you have it. The face turn for Finn Balor is in full effect. And then moments later, we saw Penta nail Dominic with the Mexican Destroyer to win the title.
And by the way, Danhausen says things in through the fourth wall that some fans would say when he goes, "And who are you?" to JD McDonough. A lot of people don't know. So
like he acknowledged Dominic, he acknowledged Finn, but he just he just brushed off JT.
No, he didn't. He just didn't know his name because a lot of fans don't know who he is because WWE has him as Finn Balor's lackey right now.
Yeah,
and they need to push him out from underneath Finn.
All right, and then continuing real quick on Monday Night Raw, that promo.
Fantastic.
Oh my God. Dude, goosebumps.
If Roman Reigns shows up on Monday and brings up the fucking dog and brings up Larry,
no.
Gonna be
I have a better one for you. Okay, so that's what everyone jumped to. Like everyone's like, "Oh, he's gonna go to Larry." I have a better one.
Low hanging fruit. That's how you get it going.
There's a better fruit though. You can get the better fruit that's just as low. Okay, and here's the better. Have Roman go, "Oh yeah, well at least my father didn't fucking abandon me. Your father's still alive and wanted nothing to do with you like the rest of us." Ooh, that's where you go.
I think if you want to attack Punk, you can attack him three ways.
I think the Larry is too mean. That's harsh.
I mean, I think you have to attack Larry.
I think you say your father wants nothing to do with you. At least my father loved me.
You can attack.
Not anymore. The motherfucker dead.
Well, he doesn't even know where his father is. That's okay.
Probably alive at least.
No, that's worse.
You can attack that, right? You can attack Larry. You could attack saying something about AJ, right? If you want to get him heated. Yeah. Or third, you kind of go that route, mentioning his father, and kind of similar to the CM Punk and Chris Jericho feud with the alcohol. You can go that route as well.
The Straight Edge Society.
Have Roman bring CM Punk's long lost father out into the ring and have him like chew CM Punk out.
I don't know. I just think Roman Reigns needs to bounce back because he was there. He was battling, and
he's down for the count. The first
and you know what? I
think he got stun locked by that.
Yeah, no, and you know what? Like I was proud of Roman because years ago I think Roman would have stumbled, right? He
that's why Cena buried him on TV.
Exactly, right? But the way that he first started attacking Punk and all this, I was like, all right, look at how far Roman has come when it comes to promo battles, right? But
that comes from maturity and time, and
it's for
he's
Roman because
now. Yeah,
he just he's up there with one of the greats of all time.
Roman's also one of the greatest. If you mean on the mic,
yeah. On the mic.
Yeah. Roman used to be a horrible fucker and thuckatash. I know, but now he's great. I think he's one of the better talkers right now because he's composed, he's confident in himself, he's the tribal chief. He knows it. Like there's no nerves there anymore.
All I know is that Punk hit him with the dagger, and that dagger's still there. It's
yeah.
still
Well,
there.
I think there's a receipt coming. Like I said,
there has to be a receipt. There has to. But again, fantastic segment. Again, this just adds more to this match. I mean,
it needed it.
Yeah.
It needs like a personal, like it needs to feel personal.
Yeah.
I hate you, so your dad's dead.
Because so I'm sorry, real quick. Yeah. So much of things are just like, I'm gonna beat you. No, I'm gonna beat you. That doesn't suck people in. You need a reason for getting to the match.
Yeah. So I mean, they all kind of like went personal, right? Reigns, saying that Punk is not a locker room leader, and calls Punk's bluff and all that. And then
right, I don't think he said.
Yeah, no, and obviously the focal point of Reigns was Punk leaving all these years, right? But then Punk responded, about I don't care if he likes him, loves him, whatever, but he has to be respected. So that's when Punk went personal, saying, I'm going to bury you next to your father.
Yeah.
I just think Roman has to like respond in a huge
he will. Way. He will. Absolutely. It's like I said, I think he's going to go with my idea. I think the low-hanging fruit is the Larry, but I think the smarter route is my idea.
Yeah. I love what Roman said. Roman's when he mentioned sending Punk on a retirement tour so he can go to NXT, teach the next generation, and then he's gonna smash them as well. So I love that. But
I'm team Roman, dude. I want Roman to win.
Before we get to AEW, my question is, and again, we know that this happened prior to the Elimination Chamber, which is why Jey Uso was replaced by Logan Paul. So my question to you guys is, who do you think attacked Jey Uso?
Could be Sammy.
I would. It could be Sammy. It could be, and that's what maybe the Sammy heel turn. I would have it be Cody, man. I would have it be Cody. If we're going to lean into this and make him a Highlander, let's go all in. Let's make it be Cody, and then lead to a Cody Roman 3 at the next Mania.
Now, it would be 4.
No, 3. The third Mania.
Oh, okay.
It'll be the third Mania match. So they both won one Mania match, so there needs to be like a third, like a tiebreaker.
Okay. Oh yeah. You're right. My question is, so would you? Okay, so we know that somebody attacked Jey Uso, but then we still haven't found out who attacked Jacob, right? Do you have it like?
Ooh, what if it was Jericho?
Nah.
I know. I'm thinking in my head of if you want to change stuff up and bring back Jericho.
Well, all right. Here's my question: would you have it revealed to be the same attacker or different attackers?
Same. You have to. That's literally that. You have to bulk them together.
I mean, you have to look at you have to look at one thing: Jey Uso Samoan, Jacob Fatu Samoan. There could be a trend there. There could be a trend there.
That's what I'm saying. Cody versus Roman. It would.
But you're absolutely right. There is 2 prime suspects: Cody and Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I agree. But if you want to do a curveball, you come with someone out of left field.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go.
He's been that his contract has been frozen. Where the fuck has he been?
I think if you want to reinvent Sami Zayn, that you go that way. Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Kevin Owens. Is he back?
I would love it, but he's not ready. I don't think he's ready. I would love that though. I love Kevin Owens.
All right, real quick on some AEW news. One of the top free agents has signed with All Elite Wrestling. David Finlay.
Showed up with the shillelagh.
Yeah. And kind of, again, reunited with his Bullet Club War Dog allies, Clark Connors and Gabe Kidd, with the trio now going to be recognized as the Dogs going forward. David Finlay, obviously, son of legendary wrestler Finlay, right? He made a name for himself in New Japan Pro Wrestling, right? Kind of leading the Bullet Club, right? Now, we've been covering this segment for weeks now, because a lot of the speculation, a lot of the rumors had David Finlay going to WWE. It seemed like that was going to be the place to go, right? However, it was reported that WWE may have given David Finlay a low ball offer, right? The money wasn't there. Also, the starting point would be NXT, and I think he wanted to be on the main roster.
Right.
Again, I guess contract negotiations fell through, and Finlay signed a multi-year agreement that. According to Sean Ross of Fightful Select, it happened very quickly, and yeah, now he's in AEW. So
yeah, I figured it was for the money, because you're not going to AEW for the creative. That's where creative goes to die. They desperately need to hire some new creative with new ideas that can build characters. Because I feel bad for people like Ciampa, one and done.
He didn't get buried. They brought in Ciampa.
I just don't know if creatively he's going to be. They dropped the ball on Powerhouse Hobbs, on Danhausen. I could go. The list is long.
They turned the inspiration from first week TNA champs. First day on at work, they get buried.
Yeah.
Over. I mean, listen, I hope Finlay pans out. I hope
he does. I think he's a great talent.
I hope so too. I think again, this might be one of those stepping stone where all right, fine, he'll do his 3 to 5 year run in AEW, and then if he becomes a free agent, he can entertain the free agency market, right, for a bigger and better deal. So I mean, listen, it makes a lot of sense. So I'm not gonna say, oh, he should have signed with it. No, it makes a lot of sense. He's signing with AEW, reuniting with his former Bullet Club War Dog allies, and he's getting paid more, and there's more exposure. So
hopefully it works out.
Yeah, hopefully it works out.
Yeah, I like it. I think he's a good talent.
Like B just mentioned, the Inspiration were squashed in their AEW Dynamite debut.
They should have gone to back to WWE.
I see it as two ways.
They should have stayed at TNA.
I see it as two ways.
Find a way to stay there.
But WWE wanted them, but they lowballed them. They're lowballing everyone right now.
Yeah,
because they want to be cheap.
Well,
bozos.
That's what they did to Killer Cross, and now Cross is killing it.
He clipped the towels. But I said, I hope that the apparent thing he threw into the ring, the idea that Paul Heyman hit him up, and that's actually a bona fide fact, and he comes back to WWE and has something going. I hope that works out.
So real quick,
not just stay unemployed and go do indie stuff and just stay there and just build yourself back up until it's time.
Since you brought that up, I got to add on to that. If you bring him back, he's got everything you need as a character. You need to change his. You need to make his ring style more brutal and give him a better pinfall finisher. You can let him keep the straight jacket, but he needs a better pinfall finisher.
Who?
Killer Cross.
Yeah.
We'll see what Karen Cross does.
In regards to the Inspiration, listen, I get. No. I get why they signed with TNA with AEW. Excuse me, because AEW is focusing on the women's tag team division, so it makes a lot of sense there. But if you're gonna build them up, right, and they're for that division, they are well known, right? Why do you have them debut only to be squashed by the Brawling Birds? Now, the Brawling Birds, right? Jessie McKay and what's her name?
Cassie
and Cassie, right?
That's the Inspiration.
Yeah, they could have stayed at the TNA, right? They got lowball offers from WWE, right? I think this whole thing of them being squashed in AEW, hear me out. I think they're gonna go with the Chelsea Green route.
I hope so, because I like it. I think the Inspiration
until it clicks.
Yeah, I think they're going to be this like heel team, right? With comedy, entertainment, segments.
They should make
Same thing as Chelsea Green.
Inspiration kind of reminds me of like a new Beautiful People, but so does Ash by Elegance. The threesome there.
Yeah.
I think the Inspiration, great team. I want to see more of them. I just feel like they're going to be misused like everyone else.
Yeah, it's just like you don't put them in a debut match against Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter.
Tony Khan does, unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying. You're building up Windsor and Hayter, right? And that's going to be their first opponents. Like,
that's the thing with AEW. Tony Khan, they just throw matches at the wall and see what sticks. They don't like get together and plan and be like, okay, creatively, how do we bring these people in? How do we build their character? How do we build to this and then to that? And they don't think ahead. They just go, let's do this now and then figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's the right approach, but that's Tony Khan's approach.
Again, I think they bad time to do this. I think they should have again racked up a couple of wins, especially with a new promotion, a new audience, right? And but
I know I 100% agree with you.
A match that I'm super excited for AEW Revolution is Swerve Strickland versus Brody King. So that match is set, for AEW Revolution after Swerve Strickland's brutal, attack on Dynamite, kind of choking, Brody King with the steel chain. I mean, ever since Kenny Omega has said that the most dangerous man in AEW was Brody King, Swerve has taken offense to that. Swerve has taken it personal, and Swerve has gone back to the dark side, which I think was the right call. So I really hope that they kind of have a stipulation, because I feel like a stipulation between these men, they would kill it. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this going forward.
Swerve is old.
Revolution is what, the 15th?
Yeah, at the Crypto Arena.
Swerve has always been the most dangerous. He has to beat Brody King. He needs to eventually get that belt back. I think he's the best thing AEW has.
Yeah. New trios champions were crowned on AEW Dynamite. So for those who didn't tune in, the Don Callis family now owns
AEW trio. AEW?
Bro, they have like 20 members, and I think
counting.
And 9, and I think they have 9 or 10 championships.
Timo NWO.
Yeah. So the team of Okada, Fletcher, and Mark Davis defeated Hangman, Kevin Knight, and Mike Bailey in the main event. Obviously, thanks to interference from MJF, who is currently feuding with Hangman Adam Page. So yeah, I mean,
and I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. A lot of these names, I don't even know them in AEW. Like Mike Knight. Who the hell is Mike Knight?
I think Kevin Knight is
Kevin Knight. Sorry.
Yeah, Kevin Knight. There's somebody who they're starting to kind of like what's the word I'm looking for?
Invest.
Yeah. Mike Bailey, from his time in TNA in the X division, he did wonders for them there. But I just think that, Okada, Fletcher, they've already have championships, and I guess Mark Davis is kind of lost in the shuffle ever since,
real quick, half of the roster has championships, to be fair.
I mean, yeah.
If you remove,
they don't mean anything. They don't mean anything.
If you remove half of the titles and just put everybody in feuds, it'd be so much better. But everybody has 1,001 belts. I think we counted. I think it was 14 total belts in AEW.
It means nothing. I don't know what all the names, how they differ and how, what is better than what. And all the matches, they just go together. It's like a participation trophy at this point.
I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, Fletcher now is a dual champion, right? As he holds the trios and TNT. Okada is now a dual champion as he holds the trios and the AEW International Champion. And then for Mark Davis, this is his first title in AEW's. And obviously he has history with Fletcher as they were once Ring of Honor tag team champions. So
but unfortunately for these wrestlers, it doesn't mean anything.
Belts. Yeah, I think you didn't really have to have Okada and Fletcher. I mean, you could have had Mark Davis and 2 other members out of the 20 that they have. So, but hey, this ends a 50-day run for Jet Set Rodeo. I think a trios team that a lot of people are starting to get behind. And again, it didn't mean anything because they only had 1 title defense. So.
You got the AEW World Championship, the International Championship, the TNT Championship, the Continental, and the National Championship.
Bro, they have like 6 mid-card titles, and it's like
Team Championship, World Trios, and then you got the AEW Women's World and TBS, and then the Women's World Tag Team. Like, you have 10 belts.
And then there's no ranking or tiers. Like, what is like the Intercontinental is right below the Intercontinental and US.
The Nationals the lowest.
The World titles. World titles top, then those. Then you got the tags. Like, there's a clear structure in WWE. There's not a clear structure with those titles in AEW.
The Nationals the lowest. Continentals.
I just don't think it's clear enough. They don't make it clear.
Yeah, no. You're absolutely right. Listen, you have 4. We're not even going to count Ring of Honor. You have 4 mid-card titles, right? Like B mentioned,
I'm not including Ring of Honor.
Yeah, like B mentioned, you have the AEW International. Okay, we know it's Okada. You have the TNT Championship, which is Kyle Fletcher, right? The Continental Championship, which I forgot it was John Moxley, and the National Champion, which I forgot was Ricochet.
So I think I know. I'm not a big fan of Ricochet anymore, but I think I know why. I know. But real quick, I think I know why. They have such a large roster with such a large payroll. They got to keep them happy.
I guess.
That's the only. How else can you like?
Yeah, no. Of course, if somebody's upset, they'll be like, "Oh, we'll make you champion."
But I'm saying it makes no sense other than you're trying to appease your roster.
It was. They did have the FTW championship. They got next.
Taz's old ECW. Oh my God.
Okay. It sucks because again, all of these 4 championship, it loses its value. Now, if you had like instead of 4, you had 2, then okay, it's like for example, the women's division. You got the World Championship, and then you got the TBS Championship. That's fine. And then you have the tag team, but that's separate. That's fine. But you got 4 mid-card championships. It's like, all right.
Hold on. There was more 4 because there was the International and Continental, which was unified to be called the AEW Unified Championship, and then they broke it apart at the end of the year last year.
Yeah.
Why don't they just bring Oprah on? You get a title. You get a title. You get a title.
It's just crazy. Listen,
it's gross behavior. Let's wrap this shit up, man.
Yeah.
Be off.
Last topic on today's episode is Mance Warner and Seth Delander have both quit TNA Wrestling.
I hope for their sake they don't go to AEW.
I love that duo. I hope they go to WWE NXT. I hope they go to NXT.
Well, yeah. So here's what's interesting. So Mance Warner has history in AEW, and obviously Seth Delander has history in NXT. So
also Seth Delander worked with Matt Cardona, and Matt Cardona is in WWE.
Yeah. So I mean, who knows? And then all right, the whole thing happened because Seth Delander was cleared to return following neck surgery, right? She had neck surgery in 2024, right? The surgery was a fusion of the C5, C6 vertebrae, right? Which is a long-term injury.
Sounds like
now
to me.
That's a bad injury.
So she went to WWE surgeon for clearance, and I don't know. Oh, and then ever since they quit, she's been on the record publicly to say that that she paid for her surgeries.
Ooh.
For both surgeries.
That sounds about right with the new,
like TNA did not cover the surgeries, and then I think it was the fact that when she I think wanted to talk to somebody, it was trouble getting an answer.
that's probably her full paycheck for the year.
Yeah.
Like that, recovering that's a lot of money, dude. That's probably her whole paycheck because they're not paying them a lot. You know that.
Yeah. I mean, both are talented. Listen, I like them in TNA because again, they were super talented.
I think Steph DeLander has a career ahead. Like she has potential if she's used right. And Vance Warner's always had potential. But he's getting older, and I don't know if they're going to go with that. But Steph DeLander has something.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I know the whole thing was, dispute over medical clearance. And it's crazy because they recently signed TNA contracts. So
how did they get out of them then?
Yeah, I guess they just asked for the release and it was just granted. But, so again, when asking for sports-specific treatment guidance, right, she claimed that a high-ranking official suggested she DM Stone Cold Steve Austin or Kurt Angle and ask them for advice.
Jeez, oh my! I didn't know about that. Yeah. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Stone Cold had to stop because he physically couldn't do it anymore. But I mean, he also drank his ass off. That's not even there. And then Kurt Angle, you see what happened to him as years go on. His body's completely atrophied. He's got one giant neck and then like no shoulders. Like you tell, you have the Baron Corbin match. I'm like, yo, this is bad. Yeah. Like he's just getting by at this point.
Real quick,
Angle told the Edge, go talk to Adam Copeland and say, yo, listen, hold on. That very well.
Everyone's biology is different. She's a woman, dude. Like what worked for them might not work for her. Yeah. Like she needs a specialist, and she needs to have it covered by a medical specialist for her specifically.
TNA AMC deal. They want to act brand new now, huh?
And if you're Steph DeLander, you're intimidated. Just go up to Steve Austin and Kurt Angle out of nowhere and bug them.
Nah, that's so random.
No, that's against the wrestler's code. There's a wrestler's code. Real quick, there's a wrestler's code. You don't unnecessarily bug another wrestler like that.
Yeah, and you know what though? Like I get it. Like I get them, quitting TNA. When it comes to like the wrestling business, health is the number one thing, right?
Everything, or you don't.
And clearly, it shows that TNA does not offer that. So that's where WWE and AEW does. They have the medical teams to monitor that.
But WWE is even getting cheap and stingy on it. Like
so all that money from TKO and said, "Nah, we're gonna." Because
TKO, it's all about that balance sheet at the end of the quarterly report for TKO. Yeah. That's all they care about.
I honestly listen. I don't see them in WWE's main roster. I don't see them in AEW's main roster. To be completely honest,
NXT hopefully, but yeah,
I think it's either NXT or Ring of Honor.
Or MLW and
MLW, and continue, building their name. But, the Landers did express interest in joining both WWE or AEW. Obviously, that is their main goal. But it seems, who will negotiate with them, and accommodate them. So,
right,
yep. Ooh, that was a lot.
It is what it is. I mean, who knows? Hopefully, it works out for the both of them.
Yeah, I like both of them. I wish them the best. It's a tough road to hoe right now.
Yep,
there's a lot going on in the wrestling world. So until then, we'll be back next week. Check the link tree down below, going from right to left. Appreciate you guys tuning in week in, week out. Check out all of our content. We are all over on every social media platform.
Wrestling helps with people's health. It's entertainment for people. Oh yeah, no, of course. But we
need wrestlers to do so.
Yeah, I mean, her injury is a serious one. The fact that she broke her neck. Fractured her C5 C6.
Right, wrestling hurts a wrestler's health. But if you're talking about the audience, it lets us escape. But that wrestler who does that has to be healthy to continue doing that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully things pan out and everybody gets happy.
Yeah.
Except for certain wrestlers who are being sent to Siberia.
Oh, listen. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no worries. So, real quick, just to give you a real quick recap. So she went up to TNA official Carlos, right? And she said, well, like she's literally cleared. Like she hasn't wrestled since 2024, spent 2025 recovering and all that. And his reply, according to her, was, "Yep, not into it." And then she asked, "Oh, what do you know what my injury is?" And he didn't know. Like he couldn't tell what her injury is. So,
medical negligence.
Yeah. So you see, like, it's a big difference between TNA's medical team with like one of the bigger players like WWE, like AEW. So
real quick, he says CM Punk fatigue. It kind of reminds me of the CM Punk issue back in 2013 with the Z packs and all that, and he just got fed up because he was hurt and sick all the time.
I gotta find that one video.
Same with Bianca Belair.
Cabana one with
yeah.
The whole
she's still having it. Sorry, B. Yeah, she's still having issues with her hand. She's getting that rehab.
Yeah, it's crazy what's happening with Bianca.
Something happened with her recovery where it didn't go right, and she just can't. She can't grab anything. That's why she's saying just do like she's going to rehab just to do this to try and get her strength back. It's literally that bad.
Yeah.
Something. This is a freak incident that happened during her.
It's gonna be a while.
It sucks to happen to her.
It's gonna be a while till we see.
She's probably not back until SummerSlam.
If that. With that injury, it's going to take some time. When I saw the movement she has, it's going to take some time.
Thanks for the comments, OJ.
So, but hey, listen, we'll see. But just like how OJ's on with us for YouTube, you can check us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, you name it, we're on it. And you can check out the audios live. You can check the videos live. You can check out the audios on all the platforms you get for your podcast. Whether it's Apple, Spotify, or Google Podcasts, you name it, we're on it. So, until next week, fellas.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Peace out, everyone. Have a great night.
Later.